Joining me right now is the captain of the Indian cricket team, Harmanpreet Kaur, and also, in a way, the captain of his own team, Arne Freund, the CEO and chairman of Puma. Welcome to NDTV. Harman, let me start by asking you, being the face of this change, what is your primary role here and what is your primary task?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for inviting us. And I think for me, the most important thing is leading women sport, and this campaign is very important for all the athletes and the bringing the awareness back home and taking women cricket and cricket to global. I think being here is very important, and especially thank to Anne, who has invited me here and giving me all the information how Puma run, and the special campaign happened back home when Puma was going to announce who is the next brand ambassador, and they have done a little survey where they were asking people back home who is the next brand ambassador, and I think 80% people they were thinking the next ambassador is male, and nobody thought about female can also be the next ambassador, and that change I want to bring back home and globally, where people can think that women can also be a champion, women can also be a game changer, and I think a great initiative taken by the entire Puma family, and I'm so grateful that I'm here and able to bring that change back home and globally.
Arne, why did you choose to have a woman as the face of the sport, especially in India, where you see most of the sports being male-dominated? Why did you feel that it was important to have a woman face to run this campaign?
Yeah, I think it's our task as a global sports company to always push the boundary, and especially, let's say, if a sport is it's perceived to be dominated by male, it is our task, let's say, to give more visibility also to the female athletes. And this is, let's say, why Harmanpreet was for us the perfect athlete to partner up. I think her track record is amazing. I think she was brave and daring back in the days when she started her cricket career. Even more, let's say, it wasn't perceived as a male sport, but she was determined that she wants to push the envelope. And now she's on top of the cricket world class. And I think it has been an amazing journey. So she was the perfect ambassador for us to partner up with, because this bravery and that self-confidence is all what we stand for.
Harman, have you witnessed any change on the ground? I mean, you talk about cricket and how the game has grown over the years, especially women's cricket, and I feel this is primarily because of what you and your team have achieved in recent times. But do you feel there is any change in terms of culture when it comes to sports?
Yeah, I can see a lot of changes, especially, the more awareness nowadays we have on the field, especially, the fitness being a major, the part where we have improved massively. And, after the WPL, we have done so many fitness camps where we are improving. I think, fitness was something which is, lacking back home. Now, the next step is, bringing that fitness awareness, and the entire team, they are taking initiative. They are, thinking about, how we can improve day by day. And I think the major the changes which I can see is at fitness level, and good to see that that awareness we are bringing back home, and everybody they are also, so many girls back home, they want to play sport. They are getting inspired by us, and I think that is the biggest change which I can see.
And what do you think attributes to this change? Is it just you and your achievements, or is there something else at play here?
Definitely the hard work done by entire team and the association, and I think apart from that, I think the brand who are coming and supporting athletes, they are also being a very big thing. When we were growing, we were always dreaming about one day going to be a brand ambassador of sport brand like Puma, and today I'm sitting here leading Indian team here in the global market. So I think these changes also bring a lot of changes back home, and I'm sure back home a lot of young girls, they are watching me sit here. They will also get inspired, and they will also want to play any sport. And I think when you get a sport from sports brand, that is also a very big change. And I'm so grateful today. I've got a very big support from Puma family, and they are supporting me in all the platforms.
Ani, India has traditionally been a nation that has enjoyed sports, more so watching sports than playing sports. Do you feel the time has come for India to move from being a nation that watches sports to actually playing those sports? And do you feel you can have some impact here?
Yeah, I mean, I think, first of all, sports is always the right answer. And I think when you have already sports watching, so you have a sport interest, and that can be, let's say, then converted it also to an increased sports participation. Look, I believe, let's say, sport is good for the individual, it's good for the society. For the individual, it helps your mind, it helps your body to stay healthier and to also stay very focused in your life. And for society, I also believe sports teaches you a lot of important values like teamwork, fairness, and discipline. So I think that's the great values sports can bring to each individual and society. When it comes to our role, I think it is about inspiration and also support. I think using the amazing stories of our athletes like Harmanpreet, telling them and also amplifying the stories, bringing them to the new generation also of athletes, and especially the girls and the boys, which are the new generations, will also inspire them to follow and also dare new things entering a new sport. So I think that's important for us. And then on the support side, it's not only our task to support the professional athletes in bettering their best, it's also our task to make sure everybody has access to sports who wants to play. So we really believe, let's say, that everybody who wants to play has also the right to play sports.
Harman, let's also talk about the Women's Premier League. It's important because this has happened for the first time, and that too on such a massive scale. A lot of young and budding cricketers have got this opportunity. How do you see it as a promotion of women's cricket, and how do you see it as something that will have a trickle effect on other sports as well?
Well, it was a great initiative taken by the BCCI. We have been waiting for this tournament for a long time, and we have got a very good response by response from everyone, and everyone back home, they liked this tournament, and I'm sure it's a great opportunity for the young players. They have been working so hard to get to the Indian team, but now we have this the BPL where you can go and perform, another opportunity where you can perform, you can achieve a lot of things. I think it's a great initiative, and we had a very good tournament a few months back, and I'm really looking forward for the more opportunities.
And now that the season is going to begin, the next season is going to begin, what are the boxes that you want to tick here?
After the WPL success, we have to, now think about, doing really, achieve great things for our country. Our team is working really hard. As I mentioned earlier, we have been doing fitness camp back to back after the WPL, and I'm sure, these camps will help us to, take our to the next level. And I think, everybody is in great shape, and we just, winning a big title for country is always, big achievement, and we are looking forward for that.
And how do you feel your presence as an ambassador of change will impact other sports? Because a lot of people look up to you as a cricketer primarily, and a lot of people in this country are just crazy about cricket. How do you think your role will impact other sports and help people, other people take up sports as well, other sports as well? Well,
today I'm, in this campaign, I'm not, representing cricket. I'm representing all the sports, and my job is, take women, in the bigger, larger picture. And I think, my job is just go there and promote all the sports. And I'm sure, watching me sitting here, and people will get inspired, and wherever I get the opportunity, I want to take women's sport to the next level. And this is a great great platform, where I'm sitting today, where I can inspire a lot of athletes. And I'm sure, watching me, they will get inspired, and wherever I get the opportunity, I will just want to promote women cricket and other sports. And as Anya said that fitness is very important for us, and I think it's necessary for everyone to take any sport. And I'm sure after this campaign, people will get inspired back home.
One final question from you, and I want to go back to the Women's Premier League. What have been the conversations after the Women's Premier League? And this is a debate that has been happening across the world, club cricket versus playing for the country. What is your take on it, and is playing for Team India still the bigger prize?
Well, for me, country comes first, and playing for country and winning a title for country is always, a pride moment. And I know, the club cricket plays a very big role, but for me, nation comes first, and if I play more cricket for my nation, that will be a more, a pride moment for me, and I just want to, think about how I can take Indian cricket forward. And definitely club cricket plays a very big role for that, and we have to manage both the things. And for me, playing for country is a bigger pride.